So here we are on day 2 of the Marquesas and loving it.
Hi, my name's Micah, and this is my wife Grace and our 2 kids, Gabriel and Alana. We saw them growing up fast and wanted to see the world while they were still with us. So we fixed up a 37-foot aluminum catamaran, have been living on it for almost 2 years now. We've added Cypher to our family since we started. We've been exploring the oceans and reefs of the Florida Keys, but are getting ready to explore more of the Caribbean.
Right after we fix up our hurricane-damaged Leopard 48.
Join us as we share more of our adventures with you.
Oh, yeah, so this bread is awesome. I made it so we just put the ingredients together and mix it up basically. But we put it in the ghost sun and we were gonna have it right out here to cook, but it started pouring, so we just bring it inside and plug it into electric, and it came out perfect. Where it's crunchy on one side and on the other side it's not. And it just came out really good.
So it's day 5 of our trip. We've been having squalls every day, so we did our laundry earlier and had to take it out. And we used our solar cooker. Gabriel made bread for the first time with the electric. We made it with the solar, and that was good. That was also good. Tonight we're going to go for another exploration walk on the beach. Hopefully Cypher is as into walking as he was yesterday. So far the trip's been more fun and exciting each day, which is totally awesome. Got a little sun in my eyes. And it's been really fun to see how the weather is so different. Over at the beach it's a sunny day. And behind me, it's a little bit more stormy. There's a few more people that have joined us in Anchorage. So today we are on day 5. We are just going to play a little bit of Carcassonne. A storm went by, and we also re-anchored to another location. It's been pretty exciting seeing the dolphins in front of the boat, especially yesterday. The storm was pretty exciting. Also highlighting just seeing all the stars at night and walking along the beach. We'll see what else. I'm excited to see what else we see, and just getting to chill with the family is pretty great.
So like we said, once you start getting towards shore, it's super shallow. So the dinghy motor is hitting bottom, so we gotta row the rest of the way. Luckily, Gabriel loves it. So yesterday we were at Tintin Key and went to the beach there. And today we went to Boo Boo Key, which is the next one north. It looks like it'll be a little bit better anchorage. It's beautiful right now. One of the differences in coming in on the dinghy was this is low tide right now, and about 200 yards out, we're at maybe 6 inches. So we ended up just using our oars to just kind of push us along because the motor was too deep. And then we just walked the last, 20 feet. So we're going to go explore the beach here and see what it's like. So here's a wrecked dive boat. I don't know how long it's been here, but I've seen it on some videos in the last few years, it looks like, but it's not moving anytime soon. Cypher is done so good at walking on the beach. He chases all these little crabs, but he goes at a really good clip. A lot of times when we're walking in the woods and stuff, he always tries to chill out and like sleep under a tree randomly, but he's been very excited the entire time.
These weird things that are in the water, they're like flowy and white, but they're connected and weird, and there's just a bunch on the beach here.
Yeah, like all the sand is like made out of it.
Yeah, but we have no idea what it is.
So this beach is quite a bit smaller than the other beach. I think the Tintin Beach is probably 2 or 3 times bigger and a lot more interesting things to look at. With this one being a lot shallower getting in, it's probably worth a little bit of extra dinghy ride over and just go explore that one.
What's this?
So today we're heading in between the channel of Boo Boo Key and Tintin Key into Mooney Harbor, and then out another channel to go check out a plane wreck. And then the kids are also going to be doing some fishing.
We have some yo-yos. We haven't put them out yet since we basically just done them all.
Yeah, we're going to do that once we hit the channel. That channel right there. So hopefully.
And we brought Cypher today. I'm excited to see if the kids get to fish if Cypher wants to.
I wonder what he'll think of that. We'll see. Hopefully we catch some fish. And if the wreck is pretty cool and not super wavy there and clear water, we're going to go snorkeling there too. We'll just see how it turns out. Grace just saw a lizard and threw it in our dinghy. Oh, there it goes. We're into Mooney Harbor. It's low tide right now, and it's just too shallow for us to actually get in by this path. So we're going to go around on the outside to try to get to that plane wreck. But yeah, I showed you some of the weird flat area that has tiny little shell thingies that we found covering the beach. So apparently that's where most of the sand is coming from on the beach, at that area at least.
We didn't find the airplane. This was the only wreckage that we found. I don't know if you can tell, but back here, this looks like the bow, and then like a pretty good sized metal boat, and then the like dinghy, and then the stern over there, just on a little sandbar. But as we were coming around the corner back there, we did get to see a couple really large nerve sharks, so that was really cool. Cypher keeps wanting to go to shore. This key that we just came around has some pelicans around it, and the 2 anchorages near it say pelican, so I think this might be called Pelican Key. That's what I'm going with.
I'm getting us back to channel so we can actually. It's super shallow here.
Yeah, so this is like the channel of Mooney Bay. Over there is where we tried to come in before, but it was too shallow. A little too much of that floral, corally plant life stuff that looks like shells when it's on shore.
So our trip today took us from Boo Boo Key down past Tintin all the way to Pelican Key. Then we moved over a little bit to where we saw the sharks and started heading up the channel through the middle of the harbor, up past Bird Key, and then ended up going around back to the boat at Boo Boo Key. Anyone wanting to watch the full 360 video inside the harbor can see it on Patreon.
So right there is that the small island that we're looking at is one of the bird nesting grounds, so we're not allowed to go on it. But it also doesn't have any beaches, and it's, I don't know if you can see, the plant life is very dense, like lush all the way around, so I don't even know how you could really get in. There are a lot of white birds on the right side, and then in the air there's a whole bunch of cormorants, I think? Frigates. A whole bunch of frigates flying around. So yeah, we'll see what we see when we get closer.
What?
Barracuda!
Think you got barracuda?
I got a barracuda.
I saw it jump out.
At least you caught something.
Is it a mackerel?
That's a barracuda.
It's got teeth. Good thing we put those new guards on.
Little one.
Yeah. Oh, can we eat
A
it?
little one. We're not gonna eat it.
Okay.
Show it to safe.
No. We don't want to show this.
After we got back to the boat, kids did a little bit more fishing before finishing up another awesome day in the Marquesas. On this trip, we were headed to the Dry Tortugas, and we found some amazing things there. I ended up making an entire coloring book just about the Dry Tortugas. You can find it on Amazon, link in the description below. We show you where to go snorkeling in the book, but also just show you some of the amazing fish and the facts we learned about the place.